Okay, y'all. I don't know what is going on with my internet. Um, but yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, the scammers, right? So I had a scammer slide into my DM on Instagram. Actually, while I'm talking, I'm gonna decorate my tree, y'all. So I need to plug the tree up and light the tree up. And then I bought like little balls on it. I bought like little balls on it to put on it. Because my husband don't There go. My husband don't like Christmas because his mama died last year on Christmas. So I am not allowed to put Christmas decorations up in any other place in my house. So I have to put it in my office. But I got a purple Christmas tree and I love purple. So let me just plug my tree up right quick and then we can decorate it. And then I'll finish telling you guys because I kind of got thrown off. And the reason why I'm on live early is because my son get out of school at 11. And so I'm gonna have to go pick him up. And I don't like, hold on. I don't like to talk about everything in front of him. Um, Definitely have to be careful what you're speaking about in front of your kids. And if you're from the Umar justice sector, you will see what has been happening with people as far as their kids go. So we're gonna talk about it while the boys at school, even though it ain't nothing too terrible. All right, so we got that plugged in. Okay, so anyway, the scammer came to me in the form of a "I want to be your sugar daddy" on Instagram. Now, the very first thing I tell everybody is I'm married. Right, that's the very first thing I let people know I'm married. I don't play games like that. Uh, my husband about crazy, so he slid in my DMs, whatever, whatever. Now that one I was nice to. The first one, the second one, and the third one, I ain't had no time. I had straight smoke for them. So, hey, I don't know what is going on with my internet, but y'all know I live in the boonies, so I just had to restart it, reboot it, or whatever, because I don't know. You know, when you live in the sticks inside of a damn cabin, sometimes stuff don't work. But so the scammer who I was talking to for the longest, which has been like a week and some days now, he said that he was going to send me a check, and that he wanted me to cash the check. Now let me tell you all the lies that this man said, because honey, the first lie was that he was going out of town and that he needed me to pay his workers. Now, what he tried to do the first time, he tried to get me to cash a $15,000 check. Y'all, now I know this check is fake. Like, I know that this check is fake because I already told this dude, I think you're a scammer. Like, I basically told him, I know you're a scammer. He was like, I'm not. I'm gonna earn your trust, blah blah, whatever. So he was like, yeah, I'm going out of town. I'm gonna send you $15,000 so that you can pay my workers. Like, what type of person meet somebody online and says, "Oh, well, I'm going to let you do payroll, even though I don't know shit about payroll. I don't know too much about nothing. I know about the onboarding process. I know how to put the time in, but I never have done payroll on any job that I've worked for. So I cannot relate. And you know, when I do my like home business stuff, that's, you know, like I only have to pay myself. So I don't have to worry about none of that stuff. So I told him, no, I don't feel comfortable with you sending me that much money. Like, nah, you told me you was gonna give me $500. Give me my $500. Now, here's the thing that y'all need to do when y'all first link up with these scammers, like I did. I'd be like, hit my cash app. Now, the second one and the third one, I was not there for their shits because that was the same day, Tuesday, when I had to take my grandma to the doctor. So the first one, I let him know. And the second, first of all, I'm married. Second of all, I know you a scammer because I already reverse searched your Google image, so I know that you're lying. But anyway, if that's what you want to do. So I'm telling to do this, like, where you from, send me a cash app. Where you live, send me a cash app. What's your email? Send me a cash app. What's your hobbies? Send me a cash app. So then they went from begging to like just being irate. He was calling me bitches, you a hoe, da-da-da-da-da. I was like, dang, but you want me to be your sugar baby. So anyway, back to the first one. So he tried to send me a check for 15,000. I told him, fuck no. I'm not fucking with that with the 10-foot pole. If you think I'm getting ready to fuck with Wells Fargo like that, no, thank you. So then he was like, okay, that's fine. I understand. That was just a test anyway. It was just a test. Okay. So then he was like, well, I'm gonna send you $1,000 and I want you to send it to my son. And I'm like, if that's your son, why I gotta send your son some money? Like, none of that made sense to me. Okay, so the third one was, I'm gonna send you 1,400 and I want you to send 1,000 to my grandmother, and you keep the 400. Then he said, that's just the test. Once you send the $1,000, I'll send you another check for $700. Now I did have to explain this to my sister, because my sister was not understanding how, like, how it was necessarily a scam. And this is what I was telling her. What they do is they make their own checks. Now, before I got married, way back when, I dealt with this guy who was into the fraud, right? That's how I know about scamming. Honestly, I'd have dated a scammer before. So he put me up on game on how it go. This dude used to print checks. He used to literally go to Staples and get like the check paper, and he would just print out different checks. Like he was a part of some organization, because they had like just books and books of names, addresses, social security numbers, all of that. Like they was really into the scammeration, like, okay. And so at first I never paid it no attention, because when we used to go out, he used to, use cards or whatever. And anytime a card would get declined, he would just be like, oh, hold on, I got another card, and he would pull a card out. So one day he sent me in the store to pay with a card, and I'm looking at the card. Now the card went through, and I'm looking at the card, and it's like some woman card. So I snap on him like, you got me out here using your bitch card. And he was like, no, no, no. This is how I make my money. And I was like, well, explain to me how you make money. Because he never went nowhere, y'all. He never went nowhere. He was always at home on that damn computer. And I could never figure out, like, at this time I was in high school. So like, he would come and get me or whatever, or me and my friends would skip school and go to his house, and he would just always have checks laying the fuck around. And they used to actually, anyway, they would print their own checks. They would go and they would cash them. And what they would do is, if they went to a check cashing place, and the person would have to call, his homeboy would be sitting in the car talking, acting like he's the business owner or whatever, so that the people would cash the damn check. But he ended up getting some federal time behind that. But he did that for like 2 years. So at the time, I guess it didn't really dawn on me. You young, you stupid, because the nigga was giving me all his money. So I didn't care. I was just like, give me some coins. Like, oh, y'all want to go? My dude to pay for it. But he ended up getting hemmed up behind some other stuff. But yes, I mean, look, when you from the hood, I've since moved on, but yes, that's hood tinks. And so and so let's go back to the scammer who I'm talking to now. So he sends me the $1,400 check, and the check is written out. Now, the first thing I know is that you cannot. Good morning, Sparkle. Good morning, Sparkle. We're just discussing how the sugar daddy scammer from Instagram tried to get me to cash about 50 of his fake checks. So the first check he wrote out, and like whatever, and sent me a picture of it. He was like, okay, deposit this into your bank, and then send the money. And then send $1,000 to grandma. Mind you, y'all, he never told me how to send the money to nobody. He like, send the money. I'm like, send the money how? You know what I'm saying? Like, in my head, but I'm just thinking, okay, maybe he gonna say something about it. Because my sister asked that question, like, well, what was you supposed to send it to? I have no idea where I was supposed to send this money to, because he never told me who to send it to. I don't know if I was supposed to like wire this money from my bank account. I don't know. I'm not sure. But we never got that far. So he sent me the first check. So I'm showing my sister the check, and I'm like, girl, do you see this? And it was like blurry or whatever. And so the name on it, I ain't even gonna lie. Hold on. Let me go back to my let me go to my messages, because I just literally sent my sister. Come on, Apple, stop. That is my passcode. Okay, so here we go. So the first check. Can y'all, this is the back. Let me move that ring light. Oh, maybe I do need a ring light. This is the back of the check, and this is the front of the check. Dang, you can't see it. Come on now, get right. So the first one is written out, okay? And so I was like, okay. So what I told him was, I didn't say nothing else to him for the rest of that day. And so the next day he he sent me an email, and he was like, you scammer bitch. I know you took the money. Da, 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 da. So what I told him, I was like, no, I didn't take your money. I told him I tried to deposit the check, but it was too blurry, and then it had like some other stuff written on it. So I was like, it didn't go through. And he was like, you're lying. So I waited a little bit because I really didn't know what to say to him at that point. I had to consult my sister because I had to still make sure that everything looked the way it looked good. So she was like, oh, tell him to send another one. So I was like, okay. So basically I just made up a lie. I was like, so the bank told me that they flagged it because of this, that, and this. I told him that it was like too much stuff in the background. It was other stuff around the check. The check was too blurry, and he had wrote on the back, like he signed it, and then he wrote for mobile use only. And so I gave him very specific instructions. I was like, just send an up close picture of the check. Don't have anything else around it. Make sure that it's not blurry. You can't write for mobile use only. You can't, you can't write all that stuff on it. So I'm waiting. And he emails me back and it's like, okay. So he was like, well, this time I'm going to send you a check for 2,000. And I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, no, my bank will only let me deposit up to $1,500 through the mobile account. Cause I'm telling him like, yeah, I'm not good. I know better than to walk into the bank with this check. And I know that you a scammer, but and like I said, I had to explain to my sister how this was a scam. Cause she was like, well, Ebby, if the check is going to go through, how is he scamming you? And I'm telling her like, with my bank, for instance, with Wells Fargo, when you take the picture, now you can either let the check process or you can get that money right then and there. Like it'll be like cash immediately or wait 5 to 7 business days or something like that. That's what my app say. So you can hit, cash immediately, but they'll charge you more than they'll charge you something. I think it's like $5 or $10 my bank charges if you don't want to wait for the grace period for it to clear, depending on how much it is. So the first check came from, and I researched the company and everything, or the name that was on the check. And so the first one came from Derek Johnson Incorporated. So I looked that up. I looked up Derek Johnson Incorporated. Y'all, why did I find out that scammers who was using this account before went to jail? They got 26 months in federal jail. They had 132 counts of identity theft and bank fraud, and all they got was like 26 months in federal jail, which is only like 2 years. So I find all these court cases basically tying to this name that's on this check. So I'm like, oh Lord. No. So I wait for the dude to send me another check. So y'all, this motherfucker really sends me a different check. Now this check looked like he typed it up, all of it. And it has, get off there. I wish, hold on, let me do it this way. How do I make my iPhone darker? Okay. Bear with me, y'all. I don't have an iPhone for a while, but I still don't be knowing how to work this shit. Okay. So the second check that he sent me, this is the first one. He wrote the first check out. Y'all can't see shit. Let me hit print. Let me print this. Anyway, the second check, you can tell he did all of it online and he filled it in. Girl, this is actively happening. The second check he just sent yesterday, girl. He just sent the second check yesterday, Sparkle. Yes, I am actively fucking with the scammers because I hate scammers. You know I hate scammers, girl. You know I hate a scammer. So the second check is for 1,500, but this second check comes from Ashley Johnson Derrick. And this address is from New York. The other one was from Illinois. Yes, girl, this is going on right now. This is all going on like actively right now. So I'm like, I'm like, so I snap, right? Because I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to be his sugar baby or whatever. So let me get into character. So I'm like, who the fuck is Ashley? I thought I was your only sugar baby. You getting your bitches to send me checks? What type of scammer are you? Y'all. I was like, I am heartbroken. I loved you. Mind you, we only been talking for like a week and some change, right? You know what I'm saying? So I snap like, you don't love me. Fuck your check. I'm about to cash both of your checks and keep the money. Now, I'm not cashing these fucking checks because I don't want nobody messing with my bank account. I'm not trying to be in the jailbird. I don't want to go down for financial fraud. And this is what people do not understand. Once you cash that check, the bank don't care who the check was sent from. The bank care that you endorsed the check and that you cashed the check and that they gave you the money. So the bank does not care that you met a scammer on the Instagram. The bank want to know what the fuck is their money. And they don't want their money back in payments. The same way you took all that money out, they want all their money back. That same thing, or it's going to be problems. So I had to kind of explain to my sister where the scam was because she couldn't understand what a scam was. And I'm just like, bitch, wait a minute. Now, anyway, she definitely don't deal with stuff like this. But see, I'm the type of person who will stay on the phone with a scammer for 2 hours just so they can't call somebody else. Like in my head, I'm getting justice. I don't know like how true that is, but I like the fact that I just be messing with these scammers and they really be thinking like I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. So before anybody asks, yes, um there is a company who specializes in this right here, who you can report the financial fraud to. So far I've been able to report 3 of the bank accounts from the 3 separate checks that they've sent me. I've been able to report these 3 bank accounts to the website, and then they notify the postmaster, and they also notify like the bank and stuff like that. So far I probably, you know what I'm saying, I probably don't compromise at least 3 of their accounts. Now, he was trying to get me to download Robinhood, but I already have Robinhood. So I wasn't going to give him my Robinhood information because like I really do use Robinhood. Like, so I wasn't going to give him that. But anytime somebody tried to get your banking account information, I know, Sparkle, I know it sounds crazy, but I just don't like, people are lonely. And not only are people lonely, it's the holidays. Like people are really willing to put people's life in jeopardy and and make people not be able to pay their bills. And these scammers are heartless. They don't care. And just like the lady who sent those scammers over $7,000, I want to know, first of all, sis, what the fuck do you do for work? Because are y'all hiring? And second of all, the only person I've ever sent money to is my brother. Like I've never gave a man my money. Um, Never. Even like my husband, he feels some type of way if I be like, here, you know what I'm saying? He'll go, you know what, he be like, he will not take money from me. So I am not used to men asking me to do things for them. Right. So I knew something was off when he was like, yeah, go to the store and get a prepaid debit card and give me the number. Now, mind you, I'm up on the scammeration of the situation, so I know what be going on with those cards. And I was like, no, if like you told me you was going to give me money, so why would I go to the store and buy a gift card for you and then give it to you? Like, none of that made sense to me. So if somebody slide up in your DM on Instagram, and if y'all pay attention, when I be posting pictures and stuff on Instagram, it's always some random ass person in my comment section talking about some, I want to spoil you, I want you to be my sugar daddy. Like those be scammers. And so I don't tell them get away, right? I don't like what they say. I don't heart it. I don't respond. I just watch. And lo and behold, they'll come slide up in my DM just like a dummy. And so it's like, if you want me to play dumb. Now the other 2 this week, I ain't had no patience for because I was taking my grandma to the doctor. And so I was already about feeling some type of way. The other scammer that sent me some messages. Oh, he asking me what's wrong. So the other guy, let's go to him. His name was Andrea Johnson, right? Andrea Johnson. So all of this happened on Tuesday. Remember, I told y'all he sent me a message mad early in the morning, but I was here for it. You know what I'm saying? I was here for it. So the first message he said, we're just gonna read off because I know y'all can't see this. Maybe you can a little bit. So this is from the scammer. And so his first message, which he hit me up on December 7th, but I didn't see it at first. So the first one said, and I'm going to read it. Y'all, this is going to be bad. I'm going to read it as it's wrote. So if it don't sound right, don't blame me. This is this red flag number one. Motherfuckers can't spell. Red flag number one. Motherfuckers cannot spit. Matter of fact, red flag number one. If you look at this person profile and they just now started the profile and they don't have no followers or nothing, scam. Red flag number one. Number two, if they misspelling shit from the get go, scammer. Because think about it. When you're dealing with somebody who wants to be your sugar daddy, this is probably somebody who has an education. This is somebody who have come into some money to know how to speak, regular ass English. So, and if you're a business owner, then you should know how to spell simple stuff. So he said, babe, can you be my sugar baby? I'm ready to help you, and you're gonna get paid weekly. I think he means sin. I'm a you money for new month shopping, whatever the fuck that means. Okay. And I'm not interested in any news. Just chat with me every day and make me happy when I'm bored or lonely. And you're going to get paid for that. I don't know no man who ever said I don't want news. I don't know no man. Let me repeat that. I don't know no man who I've ever talked to in that way who ever gave me anything. Say, don't send me news, but I'm going to give you money. Nah, impossible. So I messaged them back at 7:21 and I said, I'm married. Now, y'all remember, I tell y'all, I always let these scammers know off the top, I don't fucking need you, but they still be insistent. And I don't understand why. I guess because I'm the sex toy lady, they be thinking that I'm really out here thirsty for some man. And I'm like, sir, I got a man who I halfway want to throw out every other day because looking at him gets on my nerves. You want me to deal with you? And I've been dealing with this man 15, damn near 20 years. All right, so he said, there is no problem about that baby. And so I said, no, sir, you cannot call me your baby. The second message I sent was, hit my cash app to prove that you're real. And then I gave him my sex toy lady cash app. Now my sister said, why would you give him your cash app name? And here's the thing. If I'm on, like, if you go to my description on my page, it says if you want to donate to the channel, how you could donate to the channel, and it has my cash app up there as well as Instagram. So that is all stuff that you can get just off of looking off of my social media account. So I don't have no problem with giving nobody my cash app name because it's already readily available out here, right? Okay, so I'm not giving out no personal information. This is stuff that you can either find on my Instagram account or in the description section of my YouTube channel. And so the third message after I told him to hit my cash app, $sex toy lady. Okay. I said, too many scammers out here on the internet. So I'm letting him know right then and there. Like, I know you a scammer. And so he said, okay, I'll show you am real. I guess he meant I'll show you I am real. So then he said, would you fill this out? Your cash tag, your email, your age, your state, your hobbies. Miss Sparkle said, girl, I hate scammers. Does his profile have a white? Yes, it has a white man on it. It's people going around with a white man profile asking people if they're looking for a sugar daddy. Yes. Well, he didn't ask me if I was looking for a sugar daddy. He was like, I want to be your sugar daddy. I was like, I'm married. But yes, it's a white man. It's an all looking white man. Now, the second one is a younger looking white man. The third one is a stolen picture because I reverse Google image searched it and it's a stolen picture from an influencer from the UK. But yes, all three of them are white looking or Caucasian looking. Okay, so and then he said, have you ever had a sugar daddy by chance? Where are you from? So after those 13 questions, because remember, he said my email, my age, my state, my hobbies, all of that. Have you ever had a sugar daddy and where are you from? I ain't answering none of them questions. I said, hit my cash app so I know you real. That's what I'm telling him. I think that the light from my ring light is messing with my phone. So I told him, hit my cash app so I know you real. He said, do you have PayPal? I said, cash app. Now Miss Sparkle, I ain't had no white lady hit me up. So girl, if it's a white lady out here doing it, I'll expose her ass too. Okay, I'll expose her too. Because I'm good with doing that. And so I was like, cash app. Girl, stop. I'm serious. Listen, Four Corners, this is real. People are really out here scamming people. And if they think they get ready to get any coin out of me, hunting. No. No mas. Like my son be telling me, no moss. So I told, he said, do you have a PayPal cash app? So I know you will. So then he said, I need your email to add to my weekly payroll firstly. And you have to tell me more about you firstly. I've never known nobody to use firstly in that way. The white lady going to the men. Sparkle, don't have me start no social media account for my husband just so I can lure these people in. Stop it. It never dawned on me that women could be sugar daddies or sugar mamas. I guess. You know what? I'm gonna lie because I got an auntie who, never mind. Um, Sparkle. I got an auntie who always dealing with some dusty random guy, whatever. So after he said that he needs my information so he could put me on his payroll, I tried to video chat his ass, right? Because here's the thing, these people will never talk to you on the phone. They only want to type. I wanted to hear what the voice sounded like. You don't answer to them. Listen. Four Corners, do you follow me on Instagram? Because even though you may not answer to them, send me their profile so I can kind of be look on the lookout and go fuck with them. Because I'll go fuck with the scammer too now. Don't think I am not scared. Like I'll roll up on the scammer. Like I heard you looking for sugar babies, but you really out here sending bad checks. Like I be on that type of shit. Four Quarters. Because I don't care. If I can help one person not get scammed, I'm fine with that. I really, really am. And these romance scams are at an all-time high. And just me watching the video of the girl yesterday who sent the guy $7,000, and she was black. In my head, I was like, girl, y'all. Talk about they already had their baby names picked out. Okay. And I will Sparkle. Listen, I will post, I will clown, I will expose. So he sent me a question mark. He didn't pick up the phone. And so I told him, so then I started getting petty, right? Because I was, like I said, Tuesday was not a good day for me. So I was with the shits. I ain't even get this scammer time. I was only nice to this scammer for probably like an hour. After that, I came with the shits. So I was like, hit my cash out firstly, so I know you real. And then I was like, who the fuck used firstly at the end of a sentence? That's something that goes at the beginning of a sentence. And I don't hear people say firstly that much. So that's not something, come on now, get it together. And I was like, if you have all this money to give me, why can't you send me a cash app? I was just wondering, like, what if you have, like, if you approach me, right, and say I want to be your sugar baby, and then get mad that I asked you for a cash app to prove that you want to give me money, how is that so wrong? Like you claim you're gonna give me $500 a week, but you can't send me a cash app. Now, mind you, I didn't ask for the $500. I just said send me a cash app so I know you real. Really, the motherfucker could have sent me $1, and I would have probably been a little bit nicer to him and still entertain the bullshit just so I could get more out of him. But I will, something as simple as that, because Cash App is right then and there. So then he asked if I was gonna send the money back to him. Like if I received the money when he requested a refund, would I give it back to him? I was like, no, this is a down payment because you want me to talk to you. I'm talking to you right now. Time is money. Like that's what I'm telling him in the messages. And so then when he said your email, let me add you to my weekly payroll, he said this again. Firstly, then it says, y'all bear with me. Won't I know about you before sending you money? That's what it says. Money. You know what? Fuck these ring lights. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I'm somewhere right here. Okay. Anyway, I said I want to believe you, so send me a cash out so I can trust you. And and then he said, "Oh Jesus, won't I know you before sending you money?" And then it looks like a bowling ball, maybe. And then he says, "LOL, you'll believe me once I send it. Just calm down." So I was like, "No, send me a cash app, cause I'm not wasting my time talking to no scammer. My time is money. This conversation ain't free." So then I just started going in. Like, I think at this point, my grandma was in the like in getting her mammogram and stuff done because she had one mammogram, and then she had to end up going back for another one Tuesday. So I was kind of worried about her because that's my baby. That's like my mama. So I was worried about her, and I was frustrated because I was already dealing with the other scammer who was harassing me. So this scammer, I ain't had no time for her. I had all the smoke. So I was like, "What kind of business do you allegedly own, sir? What do you do for a living?" Like, I gotta be the most respectful, disrespectful sugar baby in the world. Hey, Tori. We're just talking about how the scammer thought he was gonna scam me, and nope, nope. And so he said, this was the answer. He said, "Am into estate management." So I was like, estate management. And he was like, "If I can't know Morse, Mores, about you, then forget about it." So I told him, "Well, kick rocks respectfully." Cause I was done with him. Sparkle, you looking for the post with it. Girl, listen, girl, if you find it, honey, send it to me, and I'll slide up in I'll slide in their DMs under the guise of on my husband, and I'll use his pictures because he's a fairly good looking man, and so I'll definitely get onto this scammer too, Sparkle. If you can find it, send it to me on Instagram. He can't spell toy. He can't spell to save his life. So he say he's in estate management, whatever the fuck that means. Like, what does that mean? Anyway, I knew it was a lie. And so I told him, "Kick rocks respectfully. You can't even spell words the right way, fucking scammer." Like, this is, this is what I'm saying too. And so I understand, and I'm probably just gonna have to like, I'll leave this up. I'll edit this, and then I'll put the screenshots in it because I want his name is Andrea Johnson, Andrea, and Johnson, Johnsson on Instagram. No, he can't spell Tori. So I told him, "You can't even spell words correctly, you fucking scammer." So then the man had the nerve to say that I don't need someone like you in my life. Act like you don't exist and just fuck off. Sir, you slid into my DMs. You want me to act like you don't exist and you slid into my DMs? Now you telling me to fuck off? Okay, so at this part, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with him. So I'm like, "Ah, did I hurt the scammer's feelings?" So then I said, "How many women do you try to run this scam on, you fucking scammer?" And then I told her, "I'm gonna expose you. You a cyber bum, you thieving ass bum." Y'all, he was so mad. Like, at this point, I wouldn't have even messaged me back. But did this Andrea Johnson stop messaging me? Hell no. In fact, he went on to say to me, "LOL, you're the scammer here, bitch." So I'm like, "Oh shit, he called me a bitch. Oh Lord." So I'm filming in the doctor's office now. I'm filming. I'm like, this motherfucker got me fucked up. So I'm like, narcissists can't handle rejection with the scam and tell. Exactly. Listen, if you gonna scam me, you gotta have a good scam because I can smell the scameration from a mile away. So if you are gonna try to like scam me, and what I told him was, I was like, "Oh, you big mad." I was like, "You got the right bitch today." So what I told him was, if you go down my timeline, you will see that I have before expose people who tried to scam me or tried to get me to do like reviews. Like, you know how the people will say, some of the people will hit you up and say, if you give our toy a 5-star review, we'll give you the toy for free. But bitch, I don't need your toy for free because I can buy your toy. It is not that serious for me. Because at the end of the day, people buy this stuff. Like, motherfuckers will listen to you. If I tell you go get this toy or that toy, that like this rose here, for example, if I say go get this rose, this is the legitimate rose, right? And where is the and this is the counterfeit rose. So if I tell you to go get this rose instead of getting the correct rose, this rose will break you out. This rose will have your clitoris swollen. This rose can kill you. But this one is a legitimate rose, but this one is not. And that's how you know that it's not. And then look at the sheer size of it, right? So what they'll do is they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna send you a toy for free and you just promote it or whatever. Now, here's the thing. When I did the review on this, if y'all go back and look, this is the rose where I said second Amazon rose, do not buy. So I let you guys know out the top if something is messed up. I'm not telling nobody to go spend their hard-earned money on anything that is counterfeitation of the situation. That's not how I am. You know what I'm saying? So that made me mad. You know, that type of stuff makes me mad. You know, I try to be a very honest person. I don't got to lie to y'all about a toy. You know what I'm saying? Oh wow. Listen, Tori girl. Tori. So I was like, if you go back down, I expose people who try to scam me. So then I tell him I'm gonna do a video about you on YouTube. And once I do the video about you on YouTube, I'm gonna send you the link so you can see it. Okay. And then I'm gonna report you. Okay. So he was like, I work for the feds. You work for the feds and you can't spell. You work for the feds and you out here soliciting me to give me money. Federal people who work for the people don't do that. Okay. So I was like, oh, you work for the Fed? So I was like, well, my husband is a police officer. Yes, I said it. He's not a police officer. Y'all know he drives trucks for a living. But that ain't neither here nor there because he ain't got to know that. Okay. He probably out there somewhere right now picking up the damn trailer with y'all damn kids stuff on it from Amazon or whatever. Because he drives for FedEx. But I feel like I just got to smoke me a cigarette because they got my nerves so bad. Okay, so boom, let's move on to the third scammer. Yep, I said third. I done got me 3 scammers this week, y'all. So the third scammer was like, I got your info from a friend. Now, this is what y'all need to understand. These scammers have what they call sucker lists. So if they even remotely think that they can get something out of you, they have these lists. Remember I said when I was in high school, I talked to the guy who used to have they had notebooks full of names, addresses, social security numbers. So that is the sucker list. That's the sucker list. So they write all your information down, your social media accounts, your email, your phone number, whatever. Then they sell these lists to other scammers because you're on the sucker list. So what they say is this is how the sellation of the list go. Now this person might not give you money, but they might. Like, these are the people this is somebody who will at least talk to you and hear you out. So you might have a chance of getting something out of those people. So that's what they do. They put your information on a sheet and then they sell it to other scammers. That's how they make money. On top of scamming you, they sell your information to other scammers so the other scammers can then come through and try to hit you with a scam too because you're on the sucker list. So I'm not sure how I ended up on the sucker list. But like I said, I have scammed them before. The only difference is I'll talk to you for a week. Like, I'll message you back. I will. I don't got nothing but time. You know what I'm saying? I'll message you back. I will. I'll be in court when I'm working. Like I think I was telling the other day, yesterday was my last day of work. So I'm off until January 13th, y'all. I'm off until January 13th. I ain't got no more DNA collections. I don't have to go to court for nothing. I got one mobile collection, but when I called, his ass have been released. So I don't have no more work until January 13th. So I got time. What's today? The 17th. So I got 3 weeks. I got 3 weeks to be fucking with these scammers. If y'all think I'm not about to be messing with these people, I am. So let me tell y'all. Let me go back. Right. I was trying to figure out what this was, and I got a whole candle right here burning. Maybe I don't need to have that beside that though, because I don't want to set the house on fire. What does it smell like, I wonder? It smells good. My auntie be giving me candles and stuff. It's supposed to be for aromatherapy. Okay, so let me tell y'all about this other scammer, right? So this happened probably a couple years ago. So what they had done is, if for instance, if you apply for jobs on Indeed, right? Now, I used to work from home, and then started going out into the field. And like I done told y'all, I worked for the census for like a real long time. So half of the time I was out in the field, and the other time I was at home working remote or whatever. So I was looking for other remote jobs, to help like buy Christmas presents for my nieces and them. And this was I think it was 2016, because it was like right when my mom had just died, and my brother was like in a car wreck. No, it was either 2016 or 2017, because she died in 2015. And then that next year, my brother was like in a really bad car wreck, and he got 4 kids. And so he needed help with Christmas presents. And they're not smart enough to go out here and get help from these damn different organizations, or they're just too lazy. So I was looking for a work from home job. And so one of the work from home jobs was that, in the description, it said, well, you are a gift wrapper. So they would send, this is what they said: we're going to send you the whatever gift it is that the person ordered. You're gonna open it up, make sure everything functions, cut it on, whatever, then take pictures of it and upload it, and then repackage it, wrap it like a gift wrap, and then ship it to whatever address. And they would send you the labels, and you just print the labels off. So automatically I told my sister, listen, hey, this is illegal. I was telling her, like, this doesn't make sense, because if you're going to be a personal shopper, what they normally do is give you online or remote access to their debit card, and they give you a list of stuff. And what you can do is you can only allow your debit card to be used for those specific purchases. You want to know how I know? Because I've done it before. So I told my sister, these people are scammers. So the first thing they sent to me was a camera. Okay, so I took pictures of it, I uploaded it, I repackaged it, and I sent it out. But I didn't repackage the camera, I kept the camera. And I sent them, it was like a rock and like some sticks, because it had to equal up to 7 pounds. So okay, before I go any further, let me just explain this to y'all. So I do have a police officer who is in my family. So I called my cousin, and I told him what was going on. Hey, Germ. I told him what was going on. He was like, Ebby, it's a scam. I was like, I know it's a scam, but I want to get these people caught up. So what he said was, he said the only way you can get in trouble is if you send these items, because come to find out, the stuff that they were sending to my house was bought with stolen credit card information. So he was like, if you take that stuff that they send to you and you ship it, then that's a federal crime, and it's interstate. You know what I'm saying? So don't do that. And he the one who told me, instead, look at how much it's supposed to cost, and send them something send them something that weigh that amount, but don't send them the thing. So boom, I had a camera. They sent the iPhone. They sent some other stuff, right? So once they started receiving the stuff, they was realizing that I wasn't sending them none of the shit that they were sending to my house. At first I was trying to give it to the police, and finally he was like, look, I don't want to have nothing to do with this. I done told you, either send it back to the people, to the company who sent it to you, or keep it. But if you send it to anybody, if you ship it to them, then you're gonna get in trouble, and I can't help you. Good morning, brother of a certain age. Good morning, Germ. Germ. When are you going, Germ? When you going live? I'm sorry. I know I'm in the middle of a whole scam story, but Germ, when are you going live, Germ? I'm tired of seeing you cloud surfing. I want to hear your voice. Your lives be lit. Like, where are you? I know that you gathering up all the information, but dang, Germ. Shoot. Anywho, so I even tried to call one of the people whose stolen information was used. And the dude, literally, it was like a tool set or something. I ain't gonna lie, I gave the tool set to my daddy for Christmas. It was like a tool set or some shit like that. And so he was like, yeah, my card was used at Lowe's, but I don't really care because I got protection. Please don't call me no more. And he was like, because you're not even the first person to call me with it. So I said, so you know that your information is stolen and people is using your card and you don't even fucking care. Now let me tell y'all how scammers can really tap into your stuff. So first of all, everybody should have a VPN. Everybody should have a VPN, use the VPN service, because I worked with this white girl. She was my friend, right? And so um her dude was a scammer. Let me tell y'all how they used to get people's information. They would pull up to your house, for instance. They'd pull up to your house. If you live in a cul-de-sac, I don't live in a cul-de-sac, but my driveway connects and goes around, and it's three houses. So it's my house, the house up on the hill in the middle, which is Aunt May, and then the other lady who do she do damn, what do you call it? Airbnb. But we all share one big loop driveway. Like, I have somewhere where you can pull up, but you also can go around, right? So they can pull their car up to your house, right, or in the vicinity, and tap into your devices. For instance, her boyfriend showed me. We used to work at a hotel, so it was a boutique hotel, which is just a nice word for high as hell. You know what I'm saying? Bougie. It was a boutique hotel. So he logged into somebody else's Wi-Fi, right? And got into their system, stole their card information, right? From their tablet. They tapped into their tablet, stole the card information, and ordered some shit online. And then like a week later, she came to work and was like, "Here, look, I told you." It really came to work with the shit that they bought with the stolen information. Now, he was telling me that like one of his homeboys, um, is the one who taught him about it. He was into cybersecurity. And so normally what they do is they tap in through your appliances. So if you have a smart TV, if you have one of those smart refrigerators, or they can even tap into your Ring. Like, we have the Ring, we have smart, all of our TVs are smart TVs. Our PlayStations are always he even one person, he even tapped into their stuff using their printer, their wireless printer. So be careful. Anytime I'm done, like when I'm done using my laptop, I shut my laptop down. If he's done with the video game, I make them unplug the PlayStation. We unplug the TV. Like, I know it sounds crazy. I don't have no smart refrigerator. Did y'all see that? Never mind. I don't have no smart refrigerator, but like, I'm gonna unplug. Like, when we go out of town, I unplug everything except for the refrigerator, because I understand how these people operate. But yeah, so they could tap in to your network through your printer and get your, how many of y'all got your bank account information saved to the network? Whether I'm on my laptop or my phone, I can get into anything with the tap of a button and a face scan, right? But it remembers my passwords. That's why all my passwords are not the same. But sometimes I be forgetting because I be having a lot going on. So please be careful with that, because they can use your TV, your video game, your printer, all stuff that you need to tap into your network and get all of your account information. And all they need is a username and a password. And then what they'll do is they'll go in and they'll change your password, right? And then after they change your password, they'll empty out your bank account. So when I'm telling y'all that I'm dealing with scammers and they be asking me like a routing number, like the one dude got mad at me because I kept giving him the information on the prepaid debit card, and he kept telling me that the card was prepaid. And I was like, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's a real bank card. You interviewed a guy in cybersecurity, and he talked about a casino that was hacked through their smart fish tank. Exactly, brother of a certain age. So, brother of a certain age does understand what I'm saying, and he is verifying what I'm saying. They can hack into your system using any type of smart device, any type of device that is connected to your internet, your network, your IP. So please, please, please be careful. I don't connect my computers and stuff to nobody else's internet. Even when I was doing school, I would just go to the library at the college and use their computer. I wouldn't log into their system with my laptop because somebody can steal your information. And honestly, a school like a community, well, a technical college, because I went to technical college, because a technical college is the best place to get all this information from, because it's so many people there. So it's like a big old, all the fish in the sea. It's like a big old pond of everybody who you can use. And 9 times out of 10, like when I was in college, I had my daddy stuff saved, you know what I'm saying, to get into his account so I could transfer myself money or whatever. So if somebody would have broke into my computer, they would have got my daddy's information, and Lord knows he would have had a heart attack because somebody take all his money, honey. Ooh, excuse me. He gonna have a field day because he worked hard and he don't spend no money. He don't even want to go Christmas shopping. He was talking about how he was trying to work this weekend, and he can't work. He don't want to be off Friday, today, Saturday, and Sunday. He don't want to be off next weekend either. And I'm just like, well, I don't know, go find a side job. Like, but he ain't had no. I guess it wasn't nobody who needed like no 1 or 2 day jobs. So whatever. But yeah, cybersecurity is real. It's very important. Get you a VPN. Don't use the same passwords and usernames for everything. And be careful about who you give your Wi-Fi code to too. Be careful about who you give your Wi-Fi code to, because honey, my brother sometimes I'll like get up and look outside and he'll be sitting in the yard and I'm like, what you doing? He like, oh, I just need to use your internet. Like, damn, you wouldn't even go come in here and speak. But if he want his dreads twisted, he'll come in and speak. But yeah, they pull up and use the internet, and I don't trust that nigga neither. And that's my brother, because hell, he don't. I remember me and my brother got into it. We talked for like 6 months because he got us a phone with Verizon and never paid the damn bill, and that shit went on my credit. Somebody used your debit card and bought an iPad out of your account. They were debiting small amounts, then took that large amount. Okay, yes, Sparkle. And so let me tell you how they do it. So you got to test it out first. So normally to test it out, they'll go to like the gas station and kind of get gas or buy cigarettes or something like that. Buy something that's not that much, but they'll kind of like the first thing will be $10, and then the next thing will be $25, and then the next thing will be $50, and then they'll make a big purchase. So my husband had that happen to him, and thank God we could prove that we were what we said we were. Um, in 2019, before the pandemic happened, we went on a cruise, and we had to go to Florida to get on a cruise ship because we didn't leave out of here in South Carolina in Charleston. We left out of Miami. So we had already called the bank and told the bank that we were going to be going to Florida, and that then we were going to be going to Mexico, and the Bahamas. So if the card was used in Florida, Mexico, or the Bahamas, to let it go through. But anything else, call us, right? So we went on a 6-day cruise. Like the third day, we're docked in Cozumel, and my husband's phone ring. It's the bank. Somebody in Washington D.C. was trying to use his debit card at Walmart to buy an iPad. We were telling them, no, that's not us. They were like, where are you? We was telling them, we're in Mexico. And so they was like, are you near an ATM? And it's an ATM on the cruise ships, if y'all don't know. So they told us, okay, this is what you're gonna do. Go to that ATM machine and take out $20. Now I was like, damn, mind y'all, it costs $20 to use the ATM on a cruise ship. If y'all did not know, it costs $20. So they was like, go to it, tell us the name that's on it. So we had to leave the dining room, go to the ship ATM, tell them the stuff that's written on the side. Then he took out $20 or whatever, and they was like, okay, we know that it's not you because we in damn Mexico. But yes, they were able to purchase it, but because they caught it so quick, they did give the money back to my husband. And I actually think they were able to catch up with those people because they got cameras, and before they used it inside of Walmart to buy the iPad, they used it at the gas station at the pump. So they got footage of them. I don't know if they ever figured out who it was, but they did have footage of them using it, a cloned card. And yes, they can clone your cards. Okay, hold on. Brother of a certain age at Sparkle, y'all know I can't see. They go out me when I was in Jamaica. They bought $4,000 worth of home improvement. Damn, what was they building? A tree house? No, a tree house don't even cost that much. That's not how much my son's tree house costs. $4,000, a brother of a certain age. Jeez. I have an account protection now. This was a few years ago. They text me about authorizations. Girl, as soon as my card is swiped, I get a text message saying, did you use this card at such and such? And if I don't respond to that text message within 5 minutes, the bank will call me. So fraud protection is imperative. You don't want to be the type of you don't want to be like got scammed out of thousands of dollars and then get the fraud protection. Just get the fraud protection. I done had my whole identity stolen from some random stranger, and for real, like, no shade, mama, rest in peace. But I remember when I first went to move out, I couldn't even get, like, I live in South Carolina, so our lights is Duke Energy. I couldn't even get a Duke Energy account because my mama owed them money from an old bill that she had. Y'all, they said the bill was from 1998. In 1998, I was 7 years old. And I was 7 years old, and I was like, "Mama." Now, y'all, I have already told y'all that my mama was on them drugs, so I understand. But so my mama had to actually pay that backdated bill from when she had the lights in my name when I was 7. Ratchet people shit. Rodney, what the hell? You hate them niggas. Listen, hey, do people in Jamaica will look? Y'all know I went to Jamaica in October, honey. They will try to get you. Sparkle, they covered me, so I was good, but I did feel a bit violated. And you do, brother, ever certain you do feel violated because it's like you be working hard for your coins. I know I be working hard for my coins, so it made me feel some type of way when somebody out the street who just spend all their time skimming and scamming tries to get into gets into your personal information and just basically wreaks havoc on your financial stability. Because $4,000, brother, of a certain age, that would have had me sick. If somebody stole $4,000 from me, that would have had me sick to my stomach. I wouldn't have been able to function. You would have had to pull. I would have been depressed. You would have had to like pull me out of the bed, throw me in the shower. Like, you would have had to make me cook. You would have had to make me clean. You would have had to make me do everything because I just would have been feeling so down on myself. Because to some people. Listen, I know somebody who got shot over $15 in a bologna sandwich. I fucking kid you not. The man lost his life over $15 in a bologna sandwich. So for $4,000, I might fly to Jamaica and come get your ass, okay? Because I got a passport. So I my whole thing is my grandma done been scammed out of thousands of dollars. Like, she always I know my grandma is on the call list. I know she is on the sucker list. She got to be, because it's always scam likely's calling her. She always on the phone with somebody with like a different accent, and it's like I'm like, "Granddaddy, what the fuck are you doing?" And he be like, "Well, she not bothering me." Well, you don't think that it's strange that your wife is on the phone with like some random ass person for like 3-4 hours? And these scammers really put time and effort into it. Like, they really put time and effort into it. And I'm telling my grandma, like, "Grandma, you don't think that that's a little bit sketchy, you know?" Because I done caught her trying to get a ride to the bank to go cash a fake check. And I was like, "Grandma, where you get this check from?" Now, this is the thing. So I'm all about side hustles, not necessarily free money, but sometimes you can't get free money. Let me learn you. So class action lawsuits. There are always class action lawsuits going on. And some of them you have to have proof of purchase, some of them you don't. If you had, like, some of them will give you up to, okay, let's say for instance, Google just had one. So Google had one for the terms and conditions. And giving out your information. So everybody only got $9, and the only proof of purchase that you had to have was a Gmail account. So if you had a Gmail account, you classified for those $9. Now let me give you a different example, because that one is kind of vague. All right, my car, for instance, I have a GLK, a Mercedes-Benz GLK. So Mercedes-Benz had a recall on their air duct system. What happens is they say that the air duct system is built faulty. So when you cut the air on, it can smell like mold or mildew, and mold and mildew can set up in it. So they were giving you the option to either take your car back to the dealership, and the dealership would repair it for free. The manufacturer will repair for free, or you could take it to somewhere and get it fixed, and you could get up to $900 reimbursed. So that's what I did. I took my car, I didn't take it to the Mercedes-Benz dealership because they was taking too long. It was going to take them like a month to give me my car back, and I couldn't understand, but they was full. So I took it to my mechanic who do work on foreign cars, and it only cost me $600 to get it fixed. So what I did was I took down the address of the people who was doing the settlement, and I copied my bill and I sent it to them. So I got reimbursed the $600, and then they still sent me the $900 because if you didn't have no proof, no proof that you got it fixed, they would still send you the $900. However, in order to prove that you still had that car, you had to send in the registration for the car. You had to prove that the car had insurance on it. Well, I had both of those things. My car is still registered. I had insurance. So I got reimbursed the $600 for getting it fixed, and they still gave me $900. So you can get free money in that way. Another one was like a concert that got canceled. It was like a Taylor Swift concert. I bought the tickets because my niece liked Taylor Swift. I bought the tickets. We were supposed to go to Charlotte, so I had rented us a room or whatever. Well, I reserved a room, but it ended up getting canceled due to COVID. So I had to fill out the form and I had to prove that I paid for the tickets or whatever. And I kid you not, I got a class action lawsuit check for $4,000. This was back in August for $4,000. And the tickets was I think I only paid like about $1,200, but it was 4 tickets that I paid for. It was me. It was supposed to be me and 3 of her friends because we were going to be going for her birthday last year, and her birthday is in September. We were supposed to go in September 2020, but they canceled it because of the pandemic. So I got a $4,000 reimbursement check. Now I wasn't able to get my deposit back for the room. So I was in it at that point for about $1,500. So I got my money back. So basically I got my $1,500 back, and then I got $2,500 extra. Yeah, and the violation is just so real and disrespectful. Like, it's like being mugged virtually. I've never been mugged per se. Now I actually, is that true? I'm not gonna say I haven't been, but I've been in a situation where like my friend girl, her boyfriend was crazy and he used to snort powder and shit. And so we was trying to like hop in the car and leave, and the nigga literally pulled the gun out and was standing like in front of the windshield. She in the driver's seat, I'm in passenger seat. Like, bitch, I'm gonna shoot both of y'all if y'all don't get out the car. So I hop the fuck out the car. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I ain't want no smoke with that nigga because he was on that snowfall. And so like I said, I know people, they get strong on that snowfall. So yeah, I got out the car quick. But it's basically like that, except for it's happening to you virtually. And when you open up your bank account and you expecting to see one thing and then you see something totally different, oh my God. Almost like when, like, if you have automated bill pay but they take the money out one day extra, like you salty even though you knew the money was cut. Like, maybe they're gonna take the money out on the 18th, but instead they take it out on the 17th, and on the 17th you still expecting to see them extra $300, but when you log in you don't. So now you feeling hurt, you trying to figure out what happened to the money because you haven't realized that they just took it early. I love my credit union because somebody was in Milwaukee trying to buy something out of Walgreens. They text me and asked me if it wasn't me. I can't with those people. Right. And I use okay, so I use Wells Fargo. My car loan is with the credit union, the state credit union, and also we have a savings account there. And then my husband, he deal with SunTrust, and my daddy, he deal with Bimenti. Okay, so my credit union, let me tread lightly. I had an issue with them. Right? And the only thing I don't like about my credit union, Sparkle, is that it take them a while to notify you if something fishy is going on, right? And so like I said, I had a situation happen where somebody had stole my identity. And so whoever it was who stole my identity, they knew, I mean, you know what I'm saying, they clearly was able to get access to my checking account with the credit union, and they were able to write checks that of course did not clear. You know what I'm saying? And so some of them was returned, but I was able to prove that it wasn't me. Like, they had photocopies of the checks. It was not my handwriting at all. It didn't look nothing like my handwriting. And they was and the only thing that saved me is that they was using my maiden name, and I'm married. And on that account, I got that account once I was married. I never had that account before with my maiden name. So that's the only thing that was able to help me, is that they used my maiden last name instead of my marital last name. But I mean, the credit union is good for low rates on your car loan, because that's where I got my car loan at. But yeah, so you can get money with get free money with class action lawsuits. It's like a couple different um websites you can go to. I like my class actions, but a lot of them you don't have to have proof of purchase. All you have to do is just fill out the little form, and if you don't have proof of purchase, then whatever the maximum amount is for without no proof of purchase, you'll get that in a check. You'll either get it in a check, or you'll get it PayPal or something like that. So, or a Visa debit card. So you can, it is a such thing as getting free money. However, it's few and far in between. And a lot of the I mean, like right now they got a class action lawsuit going on against milk. If y'all buy milk, then y'all need to fill that out. I mean, I don't know, everybody drink milk, right? I don't drink milk, but I could with milk because I'm lactose intolerant. And they also have one right now for the price of pork. People were price gouging for pork at the beginning of the pandemic. So it's class action lawsuits out here for everything. Y'all wouldn't even believe it. And you may qualify for it. Oh, and let me just educate y'all right quick. So can y'all see? Hold on. I'm mad as hell. So yesterday I found out that Coca-Cola has recalled Sprite. It's Sprite, Coca-Cola, and Minute Maid products because they have metal shavings rolling around in them. Now, here's the thing. This is Sprite. And don't judge me, y'all. I shop at Sam's. I'm a Sam's. Y'all see this? I got these two right here. I got a lot of Sprite and Coca-Cola products. So if you have any Sprite or Coca-Cola products, please do not drink them. Save them. I'm telling you, what's going to be a class action lawsuit going on about that. A lot of them want proof of purchase. Let me just say this. Y'all better invest in a Sam's Club card. Invest in a Sam's Club card, because all of those receipts are saved on the app. So when it's time for me to show my proof of purchase, and I buy in bulk, clearly, and it's only 3 people who live in my house. And I buy everything in bulk. So please be careful if you have any Sprites, any Coca-Cola products, or any Minute Maid products, like the different lemonades, the blue one that they make, and also Coca-Cola makes Fanta. So please do not drink any of those sodas. If you have them, keep them. Do not let your kids drink them. This is why I preach drink water so much, because there is a recall for Coca-Cola products, Sprite, and Minute Maid products, and they have metal shavings in them. Be careful. Girl, look, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I was literally drinking a Sprite yesterday when I seen this, and I spit it out. And my husband said, maybe that's why when you drink Sprite and make your throat, you know how it kind of make your throat tingle when it go down. That's what he was like. That's probably why it do that. Girl, yeah, he ain't got no sense. And I spit that Sprite, and I was drinking cherry Sprite. I spit that damn Sprite out so quick. Girl, I almost had a heart attack when my son tried to drink a Fanta yesterday, because I had thought I got them all out the refrigerator, and I set them on the washer and dryer, because my washer and dryer is in my kitchen right beside my refrigerator. So I set them all on the washer and dryer, and I went in the bedroom to do something. When I came back, he had grabbed one, and I was like, no. Like, I scared him so bad, y'all. He dropped the soda because he was like halfway opening it. He dropped it. It spilled everywhere. He was jumping like I be beating on him, but I was upset because I don't want him to drink it. Girl, I didn't see it till yesterday, Sparkle. Ain't nobody tell me. I've been drinking lemonade and everything. A month? They done knew for a month? Sparkle, I know you lying. Girl, I literally just in Sparkle. Let me tell you how I found out about it. I ain't even gonna lie. The Shade Room is the one who told me that Coca-Cola and them got metal shavings in it. That's what I learned from the Shade Room. What you gonna put in your rum? Yep, don't put nothing in it, baby. Just shot it on out. I would shot it up with y'all, but y'all know I gotta leave, cause Sparkle, your kids get out of school early today. Why these kids get out of school at 11 o'clock today? My son get out of school at 11, so I can't shout it out with y'all this morning because I am a firm believer that it's never too early to start getting drunk. But I can't go pick him up if I'm drunk. But we will be doing, me and Nova will be doing Sector News tonight at 7. I think that Slender God is not feeling well. I'm not sure what's going on with Slender. But we want him to feel better, and I'm glad to see that Miss Vita V is back. Is her name Vita V or Vita V? And Sparkle, the only reason why I'm asking for clarification is because my sister name is Vita, and she spells it the same way, Vita. So I don't know if you're, I mean, I've heard Binary call her Vita V, but I've heard Max call her Vita, you know, so I go with Vita because that's legitimately my sister's name. So she's back. She was sick and having some issues, and we'll kind of talk about the video that she did more tonight on Sector News. But we are wishing you all of the health and wealth, Miss Vita. Either way, she doesn't mind. Okay. I'm not sure, but my sister name is Vita, one of my sisters, because y'all know I got hella sisters. So Vita, I'm glad to see that you're back. You call her Vita. Brother of a certain age. I mean, my sister even spelled her name. My sister name is spelled Vita, just like that. So that's why I was asking. But I'm glad to see that she's back. I'm not sure what's going on with Slender, but Slender, you definitely have been in my prayers. So me and Nova will talk about that a little bit more, as well as everything else that has been going on in the sector. I know that Spider-Man's going live at 8:55, so this show probably won't be 3 hours like the last one. And I just want to say, people in the chat, Sparkle and them, don't let me get so drunk today. Don't let me get so drunk, because last week I was drunk. Let me tell y'all what. Last week I was so drunk. Okay, once we got done with the stream or whatever, we're gonna go live tonight at 7 on Sectors TV. I'll share it once I get off of here. I already got it like a reminder, but I'll share it. Yeah, Nova is like low key like my internet guy. I love Nova. He keep me up on all of the sports, because my husband is a sports junkie and I don't be knowing what is going on. So Nova helps me understand what is going on, so I can so now I can, because of Nova, I can watch a football game and know what's happening. Germ, last week y'all let me get hasted. So let me tell y'all, Germ and Sparkle, I was so drunk. Once we got done, so I fell over trying to take my dress off when it was time to get in bed, right? I fell over, I tipped over. Y'all know I'm heavy chested, so I tipped over, and then I definitely coerced my husband into some stuff. You off tonight? Okay, look, y'all, I'm off until January 13th. Praise God. So don't let me get so drunk, Germ and Sparkle, because y'all know. And here's my thing. Let's go back to, was it you, brother of a certain age, when you said, what are you gonna drink your rum with? I just drink straight liquor. Like, I don't be drinking water in the minute in between time. I just be shotting it up. Y'all, oh my God. Let me tell y'all. One of my moonshiners died yesterday. They found him dead. Thank you, Sparkle. They found one of my moonshiners dead yesterday. So R.I.P. to Mr. Junior. He's gone. I hope he's in heaven making good bootleg for Jesus. But yeah, but I still got a jar of his stuff left, so I feel so sad. I'm gonna drink it later tonight with y'all. But yeah, I was drunk, Germ. Y'all let me get good and drunk. Brother of a certain age, I live in the boondocks. These people in my yeah, girl, Mr. Junior, he died. Oh, it's okay, because Mr. Junior got a brother named Randy. Mr. Randy is the one who told us. He went over. Well, Mr. Junior and my father-in-law were best friends. They worked together. They used to work at Milliken. They both were mechanics. Um, but yeah, Mr. Junior, he passed away, but Mr. Junior brother Randy, he's still here. Um, so it's okay. But I feel bad for my father-in-law because he literally lost his wife on Christmas last year, and this is his best friend, his only friend. So hopefully him and Mr. Randy will become more closer because Mr. Randy was Mr. Junior's brother. Um, so I know he having a hard time. And it was crazy because everybody was calling me yesterday and trying to tell me, and I was like, I already know, I already know, I already know. And even my brother was like, yo, I was supposed to go over there today. And I was like, I mean, I don't know what to say. A person, I mean, listen, brother of a certain age, when you live in the backwoods of South Carolina, and, I mean, you know somebody who do a little bit of everything, you know. I believe in self-incrimination, so that's all I got to say about that. But Mr. Junior just had he had the best. Like Mr. Junior had the best. You know those you know how you can buy the wine in like the gallon jug? That's how he used to sell it to us. Rich people problems. I ain't rich. Wait, what's rich people problems? I got rich people problems. Honey, I wish. Listen, I got all kind of problems over here. I think my husband narcoleptic. He falls asleep on me. I got people who think your mother-in-law has one. I got people who think that I am thirsty for a sugar daddy. Um Somebody kid slid in my DMs and called me a toy whore. I was like, I might have to put that shit on a shirt. I low-key liked that. Um, but I ain't got no real people problems. You know what I'm saying? My son be lying. We little lying ass. But your mother-in-law has one. All I know is yes. I know a few people who do the bootleg. They have like special recipes and everything. I like the apple pie moonshine. Oh, okay. She got me. Yeah. I all I'm gonna say is my husband's family have more than a few alcoholics, and so I don't think I will ever lose the moonshine plugs. Good morning, Miss VS. You've been in the clouds for a while, but you want to drop down and say hello. Hello, thank you for supporting. I started out talking about scammers, but you know I'd be all over the place. But yeah, so me and Nova, I haven't talked to him today, but Slander is wherever Slander is, but we hope that you are okay, Slander, if you're listening. Because he didn't have a fuckery Friday last week, and I see that for this week, Spottum's for tonight, Spottum's topic is fuckery Friday. So just if you're listening, Slander, we hope you feel better. We miss you. Come back. And if you need to take time, take as much time as you need. If that's what you're doing, I respect it. That some people I've even been paying attention to. Let me see your transcript for like the past 2 weeks. She haven't done ladies' night, and I miss ladies' night so much. But but I understand that sometimes you have to take a break and step away from what's going on. So I applaud you guys for taking the time that you need to take to get away because YouTube sometimes it is draining. Looking at the stuff that's going on, especially listen, let me just be honest. The sector been messed up since Thanksgiving. I said it last week. I say it again. Ain't nothing been right since Thanksgiving morning in Propane Oakland's live. It's not your fault, Propane. Shout out to the Oakland lane. Okay. But ever since, you know, that day, what is it, Thanksgiving? Because I remember I was frying chicken and they was talking about some who eat chicken on Thanksgiving. And I'm like, dang, I'm over here frying chicken wings right now. So ever since Thanksgiving, the sector has not been right. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I've seen the meltdowns. I've seen everything, and it's just kind of sad because, like, on one hand, I don't know most of these, but y'all are my internet peoples. You know what I'm saying? Most of us all share the same subscribers. We are all in the same chats. We all run across each other, no matter where we go. Whether you are, wait, is the good guys still a group? This is something that I need to be asking over. Whether you are a good guy, or you with Smoke, or you with Max, or you with the fraud fight, it doesn't matter. Everybody still see each other. Even if we don't talk to each other personally, we recognize each other's screen names because we're all in the same chats. We're all talking to the same people. Brother of a certain age, I wonder if the content creators in this sector would ever consider the tug of war that they put the chat and supporters in. Okay, brother of a certain age, let's talk about that then. That's why I always say, shout out to Josephine, chat lives matter. Even when Scarlett and Carrie were going back and forth, and Carrie was being blocked by Scarlett, here's the thing. The point of the chat is for interaction. So if somebody comes to your channel and they're watching you and you're doing a live chat and they want to chat with people in the chat and they're blocked, what is the point of them being there to support you if they can't even comment? What is the point of it? There is no point, because engagement, and Miss VS done taught me this, engagement is important. So if you have, and this is no shade to Scarlett, like I told y'all, I don't have no problem with Scarlett. I think that what was going on with Scarlett and Carrie was petty. I think that Photon definitely egged it on. And did y'all see yesterday where he said that she asked him to buy her a couch? Am I tripping? Sparkle. Why am I doing set the news by myself? I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, I got, I got so much to talk about. I'm just anyway. So I guess Photon is not a catfish. But he definitely is cray. See, he cray cray. Not right now. Sorry. The scamming is at an all-time high. But I think, brother of a certain age, like with that situation, I think that Photon should not have egged that on, because it was like he was almost pitting them against each other. Like, yeah, y'all fight over my attention. And I guess guys like that, I don't know, because I ain't never been one to want somebody to fight over me, and I'm not fighting. If I gotta fight to prove my love for you, I don't love you that much, because I'm not finna fight too many people for you, especially on these internet streets. But they was in love. Anyone causing disruption is what mods are in place for, I'm guessing, to stop disruptions or bots. Right, but Miss VS, oh hello Clark, hey Clark, you be everywhere. Yeah, Miss VS, you are correct. Um, but however, that situation, it was way more than, like, it was something. It was something fishy going on about that. But here's the thing: I don't like, you have to really do something or say something crazy for me to block you, because as long as you're being respectful. Now the boys, listen, let's talk about Spot Ups Live the day before yesterday, right? When Max and Binary Code was in the chat and the girls were fighting. Max and Binary, what are y'all doing? You was up early and listening. Thank you for tuning in, Clark. Miss VS. Now, if you talk slick to me, hey, it is what it is. Actually, I'd rather all my wrenches be gone. I'm the type of person, like, a little slickation of the situation is not really going to bother me too much. The only thing I want to allow people to do is call me like a prostitute, or like a OnlyFans like disrespect me in that way, like I'm a porn star. Like I don't take that disrespect, but like anything, I understand that because I'm the sex toy lady, people are gonna definitely come at me with some sort of sexual innuendos or even advances, and it's fine. I let everybody know, you know what I'm saying. I can help you as far as how to use this. If you need to know some other stuff, I can help you. But I'm married. I'm not out here actively seeking arrangements with nobody on YouTube. I have an arrangement already. I'm already married. I'm very open about that. But when two people are in your chat going at each other, I don't know what the fuck Spottom was talking about. And I know he was reviewing the lady with the deep voice, what she was saying, the one who caught DSS. We're gonna discuss that too. And y'all already know, if you don't follow me for a while, it's a special, it's a special place in my heart for that, because when I was younger, I was removed from my parent for, well, not, I'm not gonna say parents, from my mom, because my dad was in jail, and my mom was on the dope. So I have been taken away by DSS in our state. They're called Department of Social Services, and I've had a family member call DSS on me over something so minuscule and so petty. So that type of stuff. Many times the chat is hotter than the panel. Yes, Miss VS, I don't know what Spottom was up there talking about. And at one point I heard Shakim up there talking to him too, but I don't know what they was talking about, because the girls were fighting in the comments and it was juicy, and Binary and Max was just rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat. Where's Josephine at when you need her to hit the rat-a-tat-tat-tat? Boy, that was... and I was trying to pay attention because I was doing my nails, so I literally was pausing everything so I could with the thing, and I was trying to hurry up, so I didn't even do the color good on the top ones. And these ones I actually, you can't see, they're like lime green, but if you can see, this is cricket. The tip on it is cricket, because I was too busy trying to listen. Okay, Miss VS said, you was in there. Yeah, Clark, you said that you was getting on through. I see. Okay, Miss VS. So I want to ask this question. Is there a difference? Is there a difference if someone comes on the panel and goes off on a content creator versus folks fighting in the chat and disrupting the content creator's message? It's not. It's not a difference. But here's the thing: is what I've noticed is the hypocrisy quadrant. I would say it's spot on. Yeah, and you want to know what's funny? Binary created the hypocrisy sector. Does he not understand that he is the head of the hypocrisy sector? Okay, it's not a difference, Miss VS. It's not. And everybody run their chats different. I don't. If y'all conversate in the chat, that's still engagement to me. But the way that they was going at it in the chat, and then Binary says that Spottom blocked him. Spottom says he timed Binary out. I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess we'll see tonight if Binary is able to comment, because we will not. Sector News will probably be from 7 to 8:30, and then Spottom goes live at 8:55. So we will not be doing a 3-hour show. It will be condensed into an hour and a half. We'll probably do 30 minutes of me and Nova talking, and we'll open up the panel for the last hour, and then we're going to head over to Spottom's, because I want to see if it's going to happen again. I want to see, and I here. I'm not gonna say that. Okay, Miss VS. Yes, it is disruptive. It is disruptive. But to me, it's not a difference. But you can't. What do you do? Do you block the people in the chat from talking about? Like I. That's kind of like for me. I don't have, because I've just started really doing live streams and stuff like that. I don't really have a good sense of what's the chat etiquette for my channel. Like, because Spottom let that go on. And Spottom pays attention, and even when he's up there talking, he still comments or whatever. So he's seen everything that was happening. And so I thought, never mind. It is engaged. Yeah, it is engagement, Miss VS, but it's not. It's not the engagement that you were hoping for, as far as being on topic with what you're talking about. So, now we all know Spottum is a little messy. So Spottum, I believe he just wanted to see like how far they was gonna go in the chat with each other, and that doesn't bother me because that's just how Spottum is. But he is fair. He is fair. He is always fair in his assessments and everything. So I like Spottum. I do. I listen, I done told y'all, it's really only two people in this sector who just get under my skin. That is Conscious Energy and the Owl Show. Those are the only two people who really get under my skin. Everybody else, like, I don't, good, bad, and indifferent. I try to listen to everything. Even We Unlock, like I listened to him. We're gonna talk about that on Set the News too. I listened to him the other day, and I just want to know, Stargate, ma'am, Stargate, you still friendly with this Empress Janet or Emperor Jesse, whatever? Um, did y'all hear what happened on We Unlock's stream that he did with that guy, Mister Unidentifiable or whoever, Mister somebody, where she was saying that black people are not safe, you'll get lynched. Clark says a lot of stuff comes out, but when we in the chat, okay, but we in the chat don't know the behind the scenes interactions if there are any. A brother of a certain age said, "Free my ninja Al." Here's the thing about Al. We don't listen. Listen, Sparkle. Go listen to We Unlocks live from Wednesday, and we're gonna talk about it on Set the News tonight. But for I don't know how Miss VS. I don't know how much acting. I'm starting to believe that a lot of these people are crisis actors. I'm starting to believe it. Because it just be so much going on, and it's like how much are folks playing with minds? Listen, I already know. I don't know if y'all remember this, but back when Binary first came into the sector, he was saying, I believe that the sector is Binary's dang dissertation. I believe that the sector is involved, like that binary subject of his dissertation or whatever is the sector, because when he first came in, he said that he was gonna do a social experiment. Miss VS, okay, those coffee. So I do believe that the sector for binary code is the subject of his dissertation. I do believe that people are minds are being played with. I do believe that. Look, my husband keeps telling me I'm a conspiracy theorist, but it just makes sense. It just makes sense because first of all, like Matt said, where you come from and who sent you? Okay. So Clark says it is because no one pays attention and a lot of overlaps. It is a lot of overlaps, brother of a certain age. At Sparkle, Owl is one of the least problematic people in the sector. Miss VS, we will find out soon enough when the dissertation is published. Miss VS, I'm willing to bet you a cool $1,000. I'm willing to bet you $1,000. We are the sector is the subject of Binary's dissertation. Germ said, I like conspiracy theories. Germ, I listen. Don't get me started, Germ. My husband think I'm 10 hat crazy. Miss VS said, please, no conspiracies on over here. Okay, brother of a certain age. Okay, let me just explain my position on Al, right? I believe that I believe Al told the truth when he said he was here to do a job. If you notice, he'd be everywhere. Hell, if I was to say Alice, welcome here, he'd probably pop up in the fucking chat. Okay, now he's not blocked from my channel, but I won't respond to him if he's in my chat. I think that he has something to do with it too, because Biden, something's going on here. Al is very problematic. He is condescending, rude, and disrespectful. Yes, he is. He is very disrespectful. He nonchalantly just, if somebody is trying to make a point, he'd be like, yeah, but blah, blah, and it goes into a 10-hour monologue. He's very dismissive of people. He is not empathetic to people. He does not even listen. He's the type of person who don't even let you finish the sentence before he already got a rebuttal, but he didn't even listen to everything that you said. I don't like people like that. At least hear me out. I'll give you a chance to speak your piece, but let me finish talking before you start talking. John, what you say? John, what you say? Brother of a certain age, Miss VS. Sorry. I'm 3 Jack in times and overnight shirt. Miss VS. I didn't. It's, okay, here's the thing about Identity was withheld live. I wasn't subscribed to Identity because I didn't realize that he had a channel until Let Me See Your Transcript shared it. So when I came in, when I clicked on it, it was already going on for about 2 hours. So I'm not sure. Maybe I need to go back and listen to it from the beginning to the end because I'm not sure what you're talking about. But I didn't know that he had a page until Let Me See Your Transcript shared it. I just thought that Identity Withheld was a part of Code Fam because normally it is binary, Stargate, and Identity Withheld. But Identity Withheld, he always got to go because like he got a young baby, and I respect that. He hop up on the panel for a little bit and then he go on. So I didn't realize that he was a content creator and had his own channel. So once I realized that, I went over there and it was a couple people on his panel. It was like it was him, another guy. It sounded like a young lady. I'll be everywhere. He acts like he doesn't. Yes, Jern. Listen, I stand on what I said about Al. Al is the stray cat that won't go away. For instance, let me tell you, when we moved here a couple years ago, there was a cat who would just like be here like because we had to like fix the house up, right? So we would always come over here with my dad. My dad is a contractor, and the cat would just be in the yard on the front porch, like the cat would never leave. Like it took 3 months to remodel the whole cabin, right? The cat never went nowhere. When we moved in, the cat would never go nowhere. My husband would kick the cat off of the thing. I would be out there like, no, don't kick the cat. But I would never harm the cat. My husband always would kick the cat off the porch. The cat would come right back. He would throw stuff at the cat would run, the cat would come right back. No matter what we tried to do to get this cat to leave, the cat never would leave. So we ended up calling animal control, and they came and picked the cat up. They came and picked the cat up. But for like a whole year, this went on. The cat never like I named the cat. I named the cat Scaredy Cat. Everything. But the cat just would not leave. And we had to call animal control to come and get the cat. That's how I feel about Al. Al, everybody done told Al to leave. He's still here. And I feel like if you want to talk so much and the name of your username is the Al Show, why don't you have a show? Just upload to your page, sir. The people will come, I guess. Al said something slick about identity and wasn't on mute. We all heard it. And Al tried to act like he didn't say anything. Honey, Al always got amnesia. His selective memory having tail. He don't ever recall. He don't remember it being that way. That's his favorite one to use. I don't remember it going that way. Well, we do. The sector as a whole remember. And he denied. That's what he do. Just listen. Please don't get me back on this deep. Listen, even with the deep throat situation, I feel like that was did Carrie deserve that? That's debatable because she does get on the internet and talk about giving fellatio to somebody who she's never met. But is that cause to call her deep throat? Because honestly, I didn't know what it meant. And so I had to ask my husband. I'm only 30, so I'm not a movie buff, and they were saying that he's a movie buff. So my husband showed me what deep throat was. He was wrong for that shit. Now, does Carrie deserve to be protected? I think Carrie can take care of herself. Yeah, he is a journalist. Listen, Clark, if you go to Upwork, you can be a journalist too. If you get a Fiverr account, you can be a journalist too. Hello, Jay So Fresh. Hello. So Miss VS. Now I'm gonna be in the school. Now I'm gonna go to the school pickup line early, so we can only do probably like maybe another 30, 45 minutes. Because what I'm gonna do, Miss VS, is I'm gonna go find that. I'm gonna go find that. And so that was he still allowed to be on the panel once I mean got to be more careful out here, Al. We're just kind of talking about everything, Jay. We're just kind of talking about the sector. We're just having a conversation about, whoever, whatever. But I'm gonna find that, Miss VS. Thank you for that tidbit. And if y'all don't follow Miss VS, please go follow Miss VS. I was telling Miss VS, I was telling my sister. So y'all know my sister just had a baby. And her baby is getting ready to be 2 weeks old. And so she wants to start blogging because she's like all natural. We did the home birth at home in the bed because we couldn't make it to the pool. Kalani was like, I'm coming now. So she had a home birth, no medication, and she literally done went through like 2 or 3 breast pumps. She finally found a breast pump, Miss VS. But I was telling her she needs to vlog about this because it's a lot of things that she is going through or that she's been talking about that I've never heard anybody talk about before in my life. First of all, I would never give birth at home on the bed, but she's a strong one. And not only did she give birth at home on the bed, she gave birth to a 10-pound baby with no medicine, with just us and her doula. Yeah, congratulations to baby Kalani with her big ass. She already in a size 2 diaper and she's 2 weeks old. So I really want her to vlog about it because she is looking for stuff like home remedies and stuff like that. Even with her, she was like she didn't realize that she was going to be in so much pain because all the rest of her kids she had in the hospital. So the hospital give you pain medicine and this and that. And so she's really been struggling with that. And I've been trying to get her to vlog about it and just talk about it because people need to hear it. I've been trying to encourage her, and I was like, it's a content creator who I follow, and I gave her your page and everything, and I was telling her, listen to how she tells you to do stuff. I was telling her about the children. You don't put me on so many people. First of all, the girl who does the music, I fall asleep listening to her music now. And the meditation, and even the girl who does the astrology, the tarot cards, I like her too. So I was telling her, we share each other's content, we support each other, we be in each other's chats, and I was telling her she make the content that people will come, but she's still all just, I don't know. So I'm trying to get her. Yes, Miss VS, 10 pounds 4 ounces, 22 inches long, no medicine. And then the little heifer came out acting like she ain't want to breathe. Remember, all the ladies in the sector are birds. Carrie will be fine. Yeah, listen. Come on, Sparkle now. Come on, Sparkle. We're going to talk about that later because I heard that. And it's just like, all I want to say about that is I never had no personal problems with Carrie. The only thing I will say is that she cannot put the title of bird on everybody when you were here with us too. And so, yeah. So if I just, to me, I was in my head, I was like, that bitch ain't talking to me. Okay, that bitch is, like, bitch can't be talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't bother nobody. Like, I'm very unproblematic. Like, a lot of people mess with me because I'm the toy lady or whatever, but motherfuckers respect me. Like, that's the difference. Nobody respected her. Nobody respected her. Like, my channel is dedicated to talking about sex, and nobody in the sector disrespects me. Think about that for a minute now. Nobody, no man, women, nobody disrespects me, but everybody disrespected her. But it's like how it's the way that you put yourself out there and portray yourself. Like, it's just like, okay, so if everybody was a bird, then does that make you that makes you a bird too? Because people flock together, right? Now, I don't really know what's going on with her in Stargate. I don't care. I don't be caring. I don't care what, but I don't care. I don't care. But it really just seems like people really need some friends in real life. Like I'm friendly with you guys. Some of you offline. I love Sparkle. Sparkle like my sister. I swear, I told my sister like she's our sister. I don't care what look. Sparkle look like us. Sparkle looks like us in real life. For real. Even my sister was like, damn, she do look like us. Sparkle, that's why I was asking you, girl, where you from? Cause my daddy was a my package arrived. What package? Oh yes, okay, y'all. I was saying, let me deviate. I was having some troubles with this supplier who was going to be supplying my sex toys for my website. And honey, one of my subscribers had ordered for them, and they tried to finesse her. And when I say I snapped on them, y'all know I don't like a scammer. I was like, y'all scamming my people. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. I deleted their video. I ain't deleted. I privated their video, but they finally sent it. Yes, thank God. Cause I had was gonna buy her a toy and send it to her because I just felt so bad. And I got some new toys too. I need to give some away because I told this company not to send me no toys. But they did it anyway. And so I'm just gonna give them away. But I let's get back to Carrie for a second. The fact that she said everybody was birds. Listen, let's talk about YM videos. YM, I love you. I need you to edit for me. I need you by if you listening, I need you to edit my scammer videos. I don't want you to edit my toy reviews. I can do those by myself. But I got scammer videos. Toy lady put them glasses on. Hold on, brother. I'm sorry. Oh God. Alright, dang. Shut up, brother of a certain age. Okay. Miss VS, brother of a certain age. So when the support system is fighting, the house will crumble. I'm just saying. Exactly, Miss VS. And it's like, I never talked to Carrie behind the scenes, so I'm not sure what conversations was being had behind the scenes. But clearly, let me see a transcript. And Carrie were friendly enough to be on the phone because if y'all can remember, Carrie. Let's just go back for a second. I'm gonna give Carrie this. Carrie is the one who got Shakim Ra and let me see your transcripts, back on neutral terms because before that, Shakim was dragging her in every stream and I couldn't even be in the chat because I would feel so bad. Like let me see your transcript. So I'm gonna give Carrie this. If it wasn't for Carrie, then Shakim Ra would still be out here roasting. Let me see a transcript on every live stream. I'm gonna give Carrie that. That's what I'm gonna give her. She better take it because that's it. Because I gave to her cause, but she refunded my money. So I was never not in support of her. She definitely has some different beliefs. And me and her were as far as in her chat, we're talking because I was telling her, like, you know what I'm saying? Some like you don't necessarily need a man. Everybody thinks that you don't need a man. Okay. Sparkle says, I don't have a problem either. I thought she was cool and out of pocket on a lot of things, but I still listen. Oh well, peace. Right. Girl, I got these from Zlur. Zlur. I got a bunch of glasses. And now I just thought about it, brother of a certain age. Let me just tell you how off I am. You told me to get some glasses. I got all the way up and went to the bedroom. Why I got some glasses right here, brother of a certain age. Well, I got glasses literally right here. Yes, I have multiple pairs of glasses because I be losing them. So I had glasses in here, but I ain't had no glasses on, so I didn't see them right there. She definitely listen. I understand. Everybody is gonna say something that you don't agree with every once in a while, right? That's fine. Because we all are adults here, we all have our own brain, but she was very interesting to listen to. I wasn't into the book club. Honestly, don't hate me, y'all. I had asked her, like, can we read the maybe I shouldn't. I asked her, could we read the book, The Ethical Slut? Because The Ethical Slut is a good book. And I think that even if it's something that she didn't want to read on her channel, I think that she needed to read that for herself. That's a good book. All right, brother of a certain age. Let me put my eyes back on. You feel like the past 3 or 4 weeks have been like we all stepped into the twilight zone, and I'm not for it. Exactly, Miss VS. That's why I said ever since Thanksgiving morning, it kicked off with propane's live, and everything went left after that. Everything went left. Brother of a certain age at Clark at Miss VS, not just financially, but attendance and overall contributions. It's clear the women really have supported the content. Why you put the why you say content like that? Okay. Sorry, that threw me off. I wasn't expecting to see content in quotation marks. It's clear that the women have supported the content through and through. Exactly, brother of a certain age. It is this ain't nobody business, but I've sent all kind of different content creators cash apps when I'm listening to them. Like I said, when Carrie said that she has a student who was going through this and that, it was nothing for me to send her a cash app. Like, I'm always down to help somebody. Us women in this sector support. We are definitely more of beyond the building. I'm gonna give Max credit because Max some days too. Now, when you start to talk about the Rev G's and everybody, it's like, what are you building? You're not putting anything of substance out. So the women, yes, the women, brother of a certain age, support heavily. I see y'all in different chats, and the only reason why I see y'all in different chats is because I'm in those chats too. We be supporting. If it's a just cause, we will support. And it's like, the men, to me it seems like the men are looking in and they're not liking it. I think I heard somebody last night, I can't remember because I was panel hopping. I heard somebody say that the women are tired of all of the stuff that's going on in the sector. The women are tired of it, so now the women are taking over the sector, and I agree. And this is why I agree. You ninjas, some of you ninjas, okay, like, we know Binary is a troll. Binary is here for his dissertation. Binary is here to create chaos. Okay, I'm in my head, when his dissertation is over, is he even still going to be here? Is there going to be a such thing as a code fam? Is code even fam? Okay, who's a part of code fam? Because last night there was a discussion on his panel about who was truly a part of code fam and who isn't. Binary don't even know who the fuck is code fam. So how we supposed to know who code fam is? They were saying that Spottom is code fam. When? I thought Spottom was Spottom. I didn't know Spottom belonged. Like I don't like, see, people, and Binary said this about me too, that I belong to the Let Me See Your Transcript camp. I don't belong to no camp. I'm friendly with her. She's my friend, okay? I don't care what you people say. I like her. She like me. I could talk to her. She could talk to me, whatever. I don't call everybody on the internet my friend, right? But I support Let Me See Your Transcript. Is she wrong? I tell her that she wrong. And I keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? But everybody at some point, I'm sure it's something that I'm going to do at some point in this sector that some of y'all are not going to like. And I expect you to hold my feet to the fire, right? That's fine. Miss VS, I visit different channels many less than a year ago. Right. And what I'm starting to know, okay, anybody who comes in, quote unquote, new to the sector, I don't think they really ever be new. I just think it'd be somebody from down in the comment section, and then they decide they want to make content far less over the pay. It's Miss VS for the pat now. It is, I heavily support Spottom. I wish Germ would go live more. And I even watched a little, he did that video about conscious energy. And it's one more comment, Germ, I'm going to come back and leave on that because I just thought of something. Spottom, I've always supported Max. I've always supported Max. When Max and the Smoke fell out and the Smoke said choose a side, I was like, anybody who tell me something like that, I ain't Now I see that the enemies are friend to me now. Um but a lot of people I cannot take. I even the situation with the Slater show and them, like I hate that they're going through that. But I remember last week saying on Sector News that I went over there and he was like yelling at the screen and I couldn't take it. I don't even know what he was talking about, but they clearly have a beef. I didn't realize that the Slater show and the Smoke God and them beef was like as serious as it has gotten into now. It has went offline, definitely. I didn't realize that all of that was going on. And like I said, I'm not a behind the scenes person. It's only a few people from the sector who I actually talk to in regular life other than in chats. And I'm out, y'all. Gotta go shopping while everybody at work. Don't don't nobody care J So Fresh. I went shopping yesterday, y'all. Well, make sure you get those kids something good. I gotta go get a hoverboard. You unsubscribed to probably half of what I was subscribed to a year ago. I just can't keep up and really don't want to. Clark, yep. They are friendly and Max is the enemy. Right, right. And we only know you because of Max. But okay. Um and so it do be a lot to digest and when you get serious about your channel, I was really pulled back from as much interaction. Right. And that's what I be telling people like when you a content creator, you kind of have a different perspective. Clark, have fun. The store should be a little empty now. Be safe. I know my local Walmart is empty. I drove 2 hours yesterday to go get a hoverboard. It said that it had it online just for me to get to the store 2 hours away and them not have the hoverboard. I was hot because my son only wanted a specific one. And he said the rest of them are cheap. And how does a 7-year-old know that something is cheap? I have no idea. But he is very specific. Y'all stay safe. Thank you so much, J So Fresh. Thank you for coming through. But yeah, I drove 2 hours for a hoverboard that they didn't even have. I was hot. So what I did last night was when I got home, my sister was like, well, why don't you just order it online and go pick it up at the store? Then the store will call you when they have it. So the store sent me a text message this morning and said that they have it. So I'm gonna get my dad to pick it up because this store is like an hour away, but school get out at 11 today. And so I'm not going to be able to go. And if I go with the boy, he's going to see it. Other than that, I done got most everything that I need. I'm thirsty, y'all. I done got everything that he wanted, except for I need to get a battery for his 4-wheeler. Um, but yeah, so being a content creator and seeing how all this stuff is going down, is quite crazy, and it can get distracting, and it's almost like it literally be 2-3 lives going on at one time, and so you gotta kind of pick. And even though I have like several devices, like somebody said to me, well, why don't you use your computer for one stream and then use your phone for the other one? Like, it didn't even dawn on me that I should be doing it, because I need to be able to pay attention to one thing that's going on at one time. I can't be having 7 different devices. Okay, brother of a certain age, you go on ahead and you take you a nap. But it really is distracting. YouTube is a beautiful place and also a business. I don't know how these folks are okay with their crap for the world to see. Right, because here's the thing. I understand that I'm the toy lady. Um, but one day I understand that my child might come across these videos, and the videos that I make for these are for educational purposes only, right? And just for people who need help, because I had questions that could nobody answer, right? So I just took those questions, I wrote them down, and I answered them for myself. But these people, they don't have a plan. They don't have a model. It's just like hit live and commits with the fuckery. It's not like the content is not going nowhere. The content is not really helping anybody. It's not building anybody up. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's just mess. And if you start, I found myself the other day, Tuesday, I was so exhausted after, watching what happened to the Slaters. Like, it was exhausting. I was supposed to record a toy review that day, and I didn't do anything because it was just emotionally exhausting. And I had to tell myself at that point, like, okay, you're going to have to kind of just take a few steps back and kind of pick and choose what you are going to put into your brain, because what you put in is what you get out. So if all you putting into your mind is negativity, you seeing this negativity go around, you're not going to feel like being positive. I'm not going to lie, on Tuesday, I didn't feel like being positive. That's why I had so much smoke for the scammer. I'm supposed to be going along with the scam to kind of string the scammer along, but I'm so drained, emotionally drained. I have no energy from watching all this stuff go down with them. I'm just cussing them out instead of sticking to the plan so I can scam the scammer. So I couldn't even get my on with what I'm doing over here, because watching that, putting that into my mental, just it was draining. It was draining. They look, I guess they just like to waste time, because I was listening to Photon. First of all, Photon said he's the news. That's fine. You could be the news. You can be whoever you want to be. Um, you know, um, he was saying that he never writes a script. And I always see. I've already said that Photon is the Drake of the sector. He's always sneak dissing, but he says he doesn't never write a script, and then he'll flip flop and say, "Oh, well, I wrote this down and I wasn't prepared," and then he'll flip and be like, "I don't have to prepare for nothing." That's just not how I operate, even in the real world. Like, I operate off of preparation. I'm not gonna go through with something if I don't have some sort of outline or plan or something. So the fact that they, like, if you want a channel about banging, just say that. Like, if you just want to argue with people, then why are you in the Umar Johnson sector? Why are you not in the beef sector? You want to know why these people are not in the beef sector? Because in the beef sector, real shit be going on. His brother of a certain age still here, because he gonna pick on me if I squint. It's entertainment to them, or they don't see it as real. To each is their own. Exactly. I can't process all of that, nigga. It's just so much negativity sometimes. Wait, Clark, he got a Lambo? Girl, bye. Sure he does. So do I. I got a Lambo too. I'm about to get that new truck. Do Lambo got a truck? I'm just gonna drive around in my little GLK and be fine. Just don't knock those of us who go on a different direction and try to grow our channels. Again, to each his own. Exactly. And that's kind of what I don't respect. I don't respect some of the content creators who look down on people who are actually trying to go somewhere, as far as if they're trying to start a lifestyle brand or whatever, or make their content better. I don't like it. It's almost like, are you jealous because you didn't have the thought process to kind of put more work and effort into what you're putting out? That way more people can receive it and you can continuously grow. I don't like it. I don't like that, because, like, Miss VS, I know you put time into your content. I know you do. I know you put hours. I know you put hours into your content. And for different content is different things. For instance, let's say Flacco. So Flacco, it seems like he's moved more into celebrity gossip, right? So with him, he don't have to put that much work into his videos. That's the reason why Flacco can release 5 videos a day. All you have to do is look on the Shade Room or People Magazine or whatever, all about the tea, whatever, on all these different blogs. Look at what they say and then talk, right? But if you're giving a review of something and you trying to figure out how it works in all aspects, it's going to take you time, because you don't just want to test. If you're doing product testing, you don't want to test something one time. Now, some people don't fact check their stuff. Miss VS is somebody who fact checks. You can tell just by the way that she presents her stuff. I don't like it when people don't cite their sources. If you can't cite your source, I think you're being fraudulent to me. Don't tell me to go find it on my own. That's like me doing a video and telling y'all how to get this here toy from Lora DiCarlo, but not even give you the website, the link to Lora DiCarlo's website. That is counterproductive. So I don't like that some of the content creators try to downplay the other content creators who are putting in the time and the effort and the groundwork and building a solid foundation for their channel so that they can build off of their channel. Now, if that's not what you want to do, then that's fine. That's you. That's what you don't want to do. But if somebody, like my husband really asked me, so I told my husband when I first was like, is it okay if I do reviews on sex toys? He was like, yeah, I don't care, whatever. But we were having a conversation the other night, and he told me he was not expecting me to make something out, like for something to come out of it, as far as, because the company who sent me this toy, they sent me this toy for free, but I get paid. You know what I'm saying? So he never thought I would ever make one red penny from talking about sex toys. And he said it almost in like a jokingly manner, but you know, he's my biggest supporter. So if I would want this toy or that toy, he would buy it. I would make the content, and then I would go on to the next thing. He never realized that it was going to turn into something where he was like, I ain't think you would get 10 subscribers. I ain't think you would have 10 people who would listen to you. So I was like, dang, you didn't have no faith in me. But at the same time, because he was just like, sure, whatever, Kiki, I really started taking it serious. If even if you go back in some of my first videos, like I didn't care about having lighting. I didn't care about how I was just kind of talking. I didn't even write anything down back then, y'all. I really was just, it was a lot of uhs and in those videos, but people watch those videos. Those videos have thousands of views on them. So once I realized that people would really kind of listen to what I would say, I was like, let me get something together. So I reached out to somebody in the sex toy sector, and I was like, can you be my mentor, because I really want to take this serious. And so I just kind of need somebody to kind of help me out with this aspect of it. And she's been, my mentor ever since, and for that I am thankful. Okay, Clark, but their vision is so limited. How do you laugh at someone who has a job? Listen, when I say it bothers me to my spirit that they laugh at the fact that Max does Uber Eats. Like, you're mad because this man is working, and like, it doesn't matter if he's delivering food. Money is money, right? At least he's not on, on the corner, will work for food, like Kanye say, they got me, on this corner with my cardboard. Max is now out here with his cardboard. Hit the Cash App every 5 minutes. Max is out here working. So they said he didn't have a job at first, and then his job doing Uber Eats is not good enough. Now when he's at his regular job and he's at his computer, they say he don't have a regular job, but then they say that because of what he do, sometimes he have to, that he's the police. So which one is it? Does he work or not? Because ain't nobody delivering for Uber Eats for free. And if he has to go to court to discuss whatever it was that he did on his regular job, then how is he unemployed? Like, what you need to do is use his code and get some coins, because he's not begging. And so that's why I have more respect for Matt. Like, I'm not taking none of you niggas serious. Come on now. Like the smoke guy, I still, like, his description says he gonna help people with PTSD. I've yet to see him talk about that. And he smokes a lot of weed. Why don't he talk about, like, if he really wanted to create content? I follow, like, do y'all fair? I don't know if I'm gonna say your name right. It's either Larry IRL or Lori IRL, but LARIIRL. Y'all know she got her smoke page too, because she grows marijuana. Why don't you have that type of content on your page, Mr. Smoke Guy? Because I'm not calling you Smoke Guy, Mr. The Smoke, because that's what the Svengali call you, the Smoke. The Smoke. Why don't you educate us on the different types of cannabis that you're using or smoking, and what's in the cannabis, and what are the benefits of that cannabis? That's what I thought his channel was going to be about. If you read the description, that's what it says. So I'm just trying to figure out, why is the only one in grown man taking over your channel? Can't the only one in grown man get their own channel? I'm just saying. The only thing that goes on his channel is mess. And it's like he said he was going to be here to talk about the benefits of marijuana and the problems with PTSD, and I have yet to see him talk about that. Now, like I said, I follow my brother is a botanist. Okay, so I follow people who do stuff like that. That's how I follow. I don't know if her name is Larry or Lori. I don't want to say it wrong, so I'm gonna say Larry IRL. But she has her Puffalo channel. That's what it's called. And I watch all her content because my brother grow. And so I like to, like, he don't be explaining that much to me. He just be like this, that, whatever. But Larry, she explains it. So it's like they look down on you for having a vision and having a purpose for your channel and having goals and having plans. I don't think none of them thought through where their channel is even going to be at in a year or 2 years, whether they want to start a business from this and go into something else. Because my husband was asking me, okay, well, now that this is legitimate, now you got a fucking LLC, now you got sex toys showing up to my doorstep, and it's like, what are we going to do with this? Like, what's your plan? Like, my husband's asking me, what's your plan? And I'm telling him, honestly, I don't know. So he was like, okay, so are you going to start designing sex toys? And I was like, I mean, I guess I can. He was like, well, then you need to come up with a plan, because he was like, if you just want to continue to be a reviewer, that's fine, because people make money off of that and they got affiliate marketing. But if you want to come up with your own line and your own brand, and you need to be thinking about what your brand is going to be, who your core audience is. Like, my husband went into businessman mode on me real quick. Like, even he was like, I didn't think that it would go this far, but since you took it this far, let's see how far you can take it. Why is it only the women in the sector who are having that same mindset when it comes to people with channels? Why do the men in the sector think that building is a terrible thing? Why? I want to know, because I don't see anything wrong with it. And I will, if somebody told me they plan out their content, I'm not skipping no ad. Like I understand how much time and effort that it takes to go into creating this content. So I watch y'all videos to the end. I don't skip. If it's any ads playing, I don't skip any ads. I'm always liking. I'm always commenting. Sometimes I'll replay it and you know what I'm saying, sit the phone down, walk off and go do something. Or I'll turn to one of y'all playlists, and Miss VS put me on it. I'll turn to one of the playlists and I'll help you get your watch time hours up. Like, why is it's almost like, don't take this the wrong way. If you listening from the clouds and you think this is for you, maybe it is. But it's like these people in this sector are scared of succeeding at something other than fuckery. It's like they don't even believe in themselves enough to think that they could go further than where they are now. They don't have no type of you know what I'm saying, faith in themselves. It's like they give up before they even start. Because the fact of the matter is, people still go to those channels, right? So I'm not saying, look, I'm down with the effery, right? I'll kick you here. Now, I don't be involved in none of the crazy stuff that they got going on offline, because I have a real life and I got real stuff going on. But I do listen occasionally. But now it's like, it's nothing but fuckery in our sector. We have the Rev out here who's not reverending, or however. I haven't seen him reverending all year. Hold on. I wasn't reading the comments because I had to went off on a tangent. But it's like they almost scared to grow. They almost are scared. Exactly. That is what Max V suggested to him. Okay, Miss VS, you just spoke that exactly. Okay, and then now let's talk about what is up with the jealousy with the cash apps. People get so jealous when somebody will send somebody else a cash app. Like, if they worked hard for that cash app, why they don't deserve it? Why? Like, it's like, am I supposed to ask for permission before I send somebody a cash app? Because I thought that cash app was the SexToyLady cash app, and that cash app had my coins on it. I always say, who is in your ear? Right. It's always, listen, there's always a puppet master somewhere, right? But it's like the content, it's okay. How Max put it as evergreen content, on this channel, I pretty much I make evergreen content. Like, my best video on this channel is the video about the rose. There's people every day who are getting this toy, who want to know about it, who want to do this or do that with it. So my content is gonna still be relevant next year as long as they're still selling this rose, right? But the content that they're making on each other, nobody else is ever gonna watch it. So if they have 300 views on it now, next year they'll probably have 350 views on it. Whereas one video that I did, I don't know what, I did it like 6 months ago. for the longest only had a couple hundred views on it, and then one day it just popped. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know if the algorithm caught it, and in like a week it had got over 10,000 views. So it's like that is an example of creating content and the content still being relevant months later. Months later, they're not creating that type of content, so they can't be working toward monetization, because anytime that you're working toward monetization, you want to make sure that the majority of your content is that evergreen content. This how y'all know I really do be listening to y'all, Miss VS and Max. I really listen to y'all. I done wrote this down. I understand the assignment. They don't understand the assignment. I've been trying to get me some chocolate milk for about 10 minutes. Okay. Miss VS, number one, unless the content creator says they got to cash out, then no one will ever know. That is true. That is true. But even the super chats, like for instance, I'm not monetized, Miss VS, but you, like, if somebody was to have a problem with you, you know, I'm sure they would be in there calculating, pocket watching like JT. Y'all watch JT. Did y'all see JT video on Umar? They be pocket watching you. Clark, they are listening to someone they don't even know, and a very negative person at that. That's why, right? Very negative, Miss VS Bingo, right? And if all you do is have negativity, then that's just that's what you're gonna produce. You're gonna continue to produce negativity. Like, if somebody say, I'm not never coming back to your channel, okay, well, thank you for watching. But you're not gonna hurt my feelings like that bad. If you don't agree, like, I'm not somebody who's looking for somebody to agree with me all the time. That's not the type of content that I make on this channel. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. We can agree to disagree. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you on the internet. I'm not gonna yell at my screen at you. Even with the situation with the Rainbow Ref, when I asked him why did he block Nappy Yankee and slander, like, he never even answered those questions. He went on a whole different tangent, talked about some other stuff, and I just wanted to know the answer to those two questions. Okay, Miss VS, LOL. I'm not in the quadrant, sadly. Yes, I thought of the pocket watchers when I was blessed by those who support me and my channel via super chat stickers. I don't answer them. Exactly. And I think some of them, here's the thing, because Miss VS, I watch you. I've never heard you ask for a cash app, right? I've heard them ask for cash apps and not get anything. And it's just like, if that if people find what you have to say valuable, they'll give on their own. You won't have to say nothing. Whatever you did will commend them to want to give you what they've earned, right? But if you're begging me for a cash app, I'm not gonna send you a cash app, because what I'm saying, like, if you down bad and you need like gas or diapers for your baby, I'll help you out. But it's like, I'm not fixing to pay you to drag and roast. Like, I kiki with the best of them, but some stuff should definitely not. It's not for online. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm really thirsty, and this is gonna fall and hit the floor, so don't judge me, okay? But I'm thirsty, and I don't want to get up and go into the kitchen, so we're just gonna open these up right here. But I have much respect for content creators who spend time and effort into making their content. And I appreciate you content creators who are always encouraging, like Miss VS and them, and even to the chat members and Sparkle. When you gonna start uploading more content? Because I'm already subscribed to you. I'll be wanting to see everybody upload and create content, because everybody can do it. But it's just sad that it's mostly only the women who want to see growth, and the few men who do want to help the women build, they get drugged for the filth on live streams every night. And I wish that they didn't, because what's wrong with that? Because I can't remember who it was who said it in the chat a minute ago. clearly the women in the sector support. It's the men in the sector who got to get on board with what's going on. Not even Humble King. I like Humble King. I think that he's nice enough. I think I actually see him on Halloween because my sister lives in Conyers, Georgia, and we were where were we in Georgia? We went somewhere downtown to go trick or treat with the kids, and I seen his live, and I was like, wait a minute, I think I see him, but I don't know. But anyway, I don't have no smoke with that man, but I like him, and he's very transparent with everything that he has went through as far as going to jail and stuff like that. But he is one who preaches the branding and build up your brand, and what him and Corey are doing with the Fatherhood Mafia. I'm not really sure what it is, but I listen to him, Humble King, and I like all his videos and stuff like that. And I really like his Reject clothing line. I think that he got some dope pieces. I like his clothing line. So it's like I don't really see nobody in the sector doing that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have your little videos, you looking into putting up more things. You definitely should, Sparkle Girl. Honey, we will support you. I just want to see everybody do good, and we have some really good people in this sector. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody is a little bit crazy in this sector somewhere, whether you got 10 screws loose or just a half of a screw loose. But it is good people in this sector. It is people who will support you in this sector. So to somebody, never mind, we'll save that for later. It's nothing wrong with the content that I produce on this channel, and if you don't like the content that is on this channel, that is okay with me. There are definitely a lot of other channels, but this is what I choose to dedicate this channel to. And so yeah, you're not gonna shame me into nothing, okay? But Sparkle, yeah, girl, get them videos up, because we have good content creators and people have good advice. It's just, are you gonna take it or no? Because Miss VS and Matt Snim ain't said nothing that they ain't been saying. Are you gonna listen? Because I heard Max say for 6 months, you need to go live, you need to go live, you need to go live. But it took for I guess maybe I can relate to you more, Miss VS, because it's like I found you and I was like, oh my God, we have like so much of the same interest in, oh my God. And so it's like, but hearing it from a woman, just like getting that reassurance from somebody who you can more relate to, that is just everything. All it takes is that one little person, you know what I'm saying, to encourage you, and then boom, I'm doing lives. Now look at me. I think this is like my third live this week. Never used to do lives on this channel. Never. I think I did like 1 or 2 lives a couple months ago. Never used to go live. Now look at me. It don't have to be sector related, Sparkle. It don't have to be sector related. I still will share it. And that's another thing. If you're from the sector and you want to create content, you do not have to create. I would not advise you to start out creating content on the sector. And that's why I was very adamant with Nova about sector news. Sector news is his thing. I just accidentally started talking about the sector one day. He was like, oh my God, you do it so good, you should do it. And I told him I wouldn't do it without him. I'm not going to do it without him, because that is his thing. Sector news is Nova's thing. So I let him know, now we can do it together, but I'm not gonna to take what you created. I got something over here, so I don't want to step on your toes, but we can do it together. So that's where that came from. So, and that's why we started a whole nother channel just for that specifically. But you don't have to it don't have to be sector related. Sparkle, we'll still support you, girl. There's a guy I watch on YouTube. He goes live with one person in the chat. Well, I'm not on StreamYard. I'm just on regular YouTube right now. But I only got about like 5 more minutes because I gotta go get in the school line. But when we do sector tonight on sector TV, we'll drop the link for you if you got a StreamYard. And let me tell y'all something. I heard somebody say slit something to me earlier. Okay, let me tell you something. So for Sector News, I do use the free version of StreamYard because I already pay for StreamYard for this channel. Okay, it's nothing wrong with people using the free version of StreamYard. Please stop bashing people for using the free version of StreamYard, because I'm the type of person who will listen, for a whole year. Every month I created a new account for Netflix so I could get Netflix for free for a whole year until I started using my daddy account information. So please stop shaming people who are using the free version of StreamYard. Y'all ain't gonna make me feel bad. I ain't paying StreamYard no more money than I already paid them. And honestly, I didn't think about it until the day before we was gonna go live, and then Nova was like, "Yo, did you get a StreamYard for this?" And I was like, "I did not." And he was like, "Well, shit, just use the free version. It don't matter." I was like, "You're right." So if you see somebody using, and somebody, I'm saying this because somebody said something slick about Sun Bear using the free version of StreamYard, and it's nothing wrong with that. Oh, so Clark, it's called Sector News, but news is spelled with a Z at the end, and that is where me and Nova we'll talk about the sector. We will be going live tonight at 7. We're gonna be doing it on, we normally doing it, we wanted to do it on Saturdays, but because Christmas is next Saturday, we decided that we would do it this Friday and next Friday. But we will not be crossing path. Our time frame will not be crossing with Spotum, so nobody will miss that. I am very aware. Thank you, Sparkle. I definitely want to not necessarily, I don't want our lives to cross with like anybody else of importance, I guess, or who we fool with, because we want everybody. Like I said, we all share subscribers, we all share viewers, so I don't want to cross with anybody else's. So it's gonna be from 7 to 8:30. Spotting will go live at 8:55. If it's something in the meeting in between time and we need to cut it short, we will. Yeah, because I want to see everybody succeed, and I don't want to miss the other lives myself, because some of the content creators I'm invested in. Miss VS, I'm invested into Miss VS. I watch all her content. I love the content that she put out. She's so positive. A lot of people be hating on Spotum. I don't know why. I've always liked Spotum. I ain't got no problem with Spotum. But yeah, so we don't want to overlap with anybody. We don't want to step on nobody's toes. But I'm not sure if Slender is gonna be doing Fuckery Friday, but because Spotum named his live stream Fuckery Friday tonight, I'm just going to assume that Slender is taking the week off. All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all for sticking it out with me, but I have to go get in the school pickup line now. It's 10:20, and I have to put on clothes because can't go to the school in any kind of way. Please, y'all, stop going to the school in your pajamas with your nightgown on and your bunny on, because I seen somebody yesterday picking up their child with their going to sign them out, and I was like, girl, what are you doing? This is why they be talking about us online. So I will see y'all at 7 tonight on Sector News with Nova. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good day. Thank you, Sparkle Clark, Miss VS. Wear my glasses. Let's go up so I can tell everybody thank you for coming in and kicking it with me. Y'all know I don't really be having no type of direction sometimes. Miss VS Clark, Dr. Nikki Proctor Walden, brother of a certain age, J So Fresh, Rodney. Where you go, Rodney? Where you go? If I miss anybody, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to scroll all the way up because I want to acknowledge everybody, but I have to go, and I will see y'all at 7 o'clock. Brother of a certain age, maybe before then. Four corners. I want to do I got some shirts that I want to do, so I'm gonna hit you up. Dang, these scammers is at it today. All right, y'all. Y'all stay dangerous out here. If you send me one more message, I swear